The Business Hall of Fame may be coming up next year, but right now nominations are needed for this year's next year's Business Hall of Fame. Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS Inform. I'm your host, Bill Potter. Joining me in the studio is Ruth Wilson, who is with the Junior Achievement of Southwest Indiana. And also joining us is Al Mahalojvits, who has been a chair, a board member, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Al,
a little here and there.
Yeah, a little here and there. Okay, the Business Hall of Fame is coming up in April of next year. Briefly, what is the Business Hall of Fame?
Well, the Business Hall of Fame is, let me kind of go back. You know, we kind of created it off of a model that Evansville has with the Business Hall of Fame 3 years ago to try to show support for those business people who have made a huge impact in our community, whether they're deceased or active, because we have actually 2 nominations and 2 that we formally induct, and one is an active member, or excuse me, an active business person, and another one is one who's deceased. And so we're trying to, twofold reasons. One, we want to put some emphasis on those who have given back to our community, and second, probably more important than that, to try to be able to provide to our students in our community programs that Junior Achievement has available.
Okay, and Junior Achievement is a wonderful program in all the local schools throughout the area.
Yes.
Now, for the Business Hall of Fame, then you are looking for nominations now. The event will be held in April. Do you have a date?
That is April 26th.
April 26th
is our tentative date at this time.
That could change.
And it's a breakfast. Yes.
Okay. And like we won't remember 4 months from now anyway. But
that's why I
got invitations, right? But now you need nominations.
Very much so.
Who should be nominated?
Exactly. Yeah. Anyone that you would consider to have been somebody who made something of themselves, and a business person who's made something of themselves, and also who has provided back to our community, you know, some of those, you know, gifts that they were provided to themselves, and now have done something that that has made an impact in our community.
Okay, and then I guess anybody can make this nomination.
Very much so.
It could be a family member, it can be an employee, it could just be an acquaintance of this person saying this person needs to get an award. And maybe what would help is, and I'll put you a little test here, some of the past inductees into the Business Hall of Fame, that may give people an idea of who to nominate. Yes.
You know, our first 2, 3 years ago, were Bob Ruckriegel and Mr. Habig. Were our first 2. The second year was Glenn Longy and
Alvin Ruxer.
Mr. Ruxer. And then last year was Hank Menke and Gervis Schwenk.
Okay. And this is a fundraiser for Junior Achievement.
Yes, it is.
And Ruth, what is Junior Achievement if people don't know what Junior Achievement is?
So Junior Achievement is a program that we provide to schools, kindergarten through 12th grade. Essentially, we are providing programs that teach children work readiness, entrepreneurship, and financial literacy. Here in Du Bois County, about 50% or half of the students within Du Bois County receive some form of Junior Achievement in their classroom.
Wow, that's significant.
Very significant,
and
yes.
This is teaching life skills
definitely.
that they will be needing later in life.
Definitely,
How to balance a checkbook.
Yes.
How to write a check.
Difference
if anybody
between
even knows how.
Needs and wants.
Okay.
What's a savings account? Why would I need health insurance? What's a copay when it comes to health insurance? What's a budget? Why would I, need a budget? Why would I need a 401k? So it varies by grade, but for the most part, all of our programs focus on one of our 3 pillars, which is the work readiness, financial literacy, and entrepreneurship.
And that all ties in to business.
Yes.
And the Business Hall of Fame.
Yes, exactly.
Because these are people who have used those principles to get to where they are.
Yes.
Let's kind of describe what happens that morning. Now, I know we're way off into April of 2018, but what happens that morning? How does that morning go?
Well, I think you have to probably go back and what has taken place to make that morning, something extra special. And of course that morning, we already have a video clip, that has been, set up that honors and recognizes the 2 that we are inducting, and that'll be showcased, and then we will then present, the 2 nominees, or the 2 inductees, I guess, and they will have an opportunity to say, something in regards to whether it's their career or whether it's the company that they represent or whatever it may be. And a family member or somebody special to that family who can recognize the deceased laureate.
And I guess really what's really important now is you need nominations. How do folks make nominations? And is it a cumbersome, is it hard to fill out, or is it pretty simple? What's the process for nominating somebody for the Business Hall of Fame?
I'll let Ruth say something about that.
Actually, it's a very simple process. We have a form that can be accessed on our website. Our website is just jazz1.org, and the form can be accessed there. We can also accept nominations through Kathy Herndon at Kimball International. She has the form as well. Her phone number is 812-482-8513. And then any board member, advisory board member here in Du Bois County with Junior Achievement can also access the form or can get the form out as well. The form requires some brief contact information as well as maybe, I think it's 2 to 3 short paragraphs as to why that person should be nominated.
So it sounds like it's really easy to make a nomination.
Yes, definitely.
Very, very simple to do that. Is there a cost involved?
No, there is no cost, no.
Okay, so all they simply got to do is think of somebody and make a nomination.
Yes.
Is there a goal, like, well, I hope we get 10 nominations?
No, not really.
Okay.
We would like to dig as deep as we can, into Du Bois County and those people who have made an impact. I think we've just scratched the surface. I really do feel that. I think we're in such a unique county. When we talk about 50% of our students, being impacted by JA, that's a huge percent in comparison to the United States or in comparison even to Evansville. What percent that we showcase with our kids with JA. But no, we'd love to have as many as we can. Now, what we do is once we get those nominations in by November 17th, then we'll break those, then we'll send those out to the selection committee members and break it down into actually our top
5.
Top 5. Now, we have already rolled over, the 4 out of the 5 last year that were in that top 5, but who were not selected. So those 4 are in each category are automatically rolled over. Nobody has to nominate, those individuals.
Okay.
And those individuals are listed on the form so they don't get nominated again.
Oh,
Right.
okay, because
So
I was going to
those-
say, wait,
yeah.
could somebody nominate them twice?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
should be nominated
Maybe as a precaution,
twice.
but it's on the form.
It
Says
is on
these
the
people
form.
are already
Yeah.
been
Yes,
nominated.
yes.
Because I don't
Okay.
think either one of us right now could name you those 4.
No.
Okay.
Each one.
Okay.
We could probably name you some, but so they're on the form.
So you need to be looking at throughout the community.
Oh, very
people who
much so.
have led the way in business. Mr. Ruckriegel, I remember him being the first one and
Yes.
talked about how he started the restaurant and how he got things going. That goes back to the old days of Jerry's Restaurant. And
Yes.
just going to this event is fun to hear how these business people got their success and what their stories are to get there.
Yes. Yes.
And so you need nominations. November 17th is the deadline.
There's a deadline, correct.
And there's really no restriction. They must be from Du Bois County? Is there a rule? Probably?
Probably,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
'Cause
at
it
least
is-
made a significant impact
Yes.
in Du Bois County.
Sure.
Yes.
I think we've maybe had one that was nominated that wasn't really from Du Bois County, but had made a significant impact within Du Bois County.
So you are looking for nominations, as many as you can get, in both the historical and the living nominations for the Business Hall of Fame.
Correct.
And you need those by November 17th. And again, to do that, you do what?
You can contact all nominations need to go to Kathy Herndon at Kimball International, and again, her phone number is 812-482-8513.
And if worse comes to worse, you can always go in your browser and type in Du Bois County Business Hall of Fame.
Right, or Junior Achievement of Southwestern Indiana, and that will get you to the website to
Or
get the form
chamber.
as well.
Okay,
Or
or one of the chamber
chamber
websites.
websites.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, anything you two would like to add?
No.
Just nominate, right?
Just not, yeah, focusing on nominations right now.
Okay, be thinking of folks, and you don't have to ask them if you mind if you nominate them. You can just nominate them out of the blue.
Exactly.
Surprise them.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
I mean, it's an outstanding event, and it's gotten bigger and bigger each year. And like I said, I think we've just scratched the surface, on people that have made an impact, and we want to showcase those individuals. So hopefully, we'll be talking about this, or someone will be talking about this 10, 15 years down the road.
Right. Well, they already are, and this is the
next
fourth year.
This is the fourth.
All right. Well, thanks to both of you for coming in. Al Mahalojvits, who is on the board and has been working in the nominating committee and been all over the place with Junior Achievement, and Ruth Wilson, who represents Junior Achievement of Southwest Indiana. And make sure you go to their website to get more information. Thanks, Al. Thanks, Ruth, for coming in. Thank you for watching
Thank you,
WJTS.
Bill, for the time.
We're glad that you came in.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. This is WJTS. We're local people watching local people.